This is Damon Stevens, Federal Builders. Today is Sunday, March 20th, 2022, and this is Stock Market Review. Also a prep for our week coming up here, starting tomorrow. So the Friday was a great end of a great bull run for the week, and we'll cover that here in a little bit. But the question is, do the bulls continue to run this week, or do we have a pause? A little bit of a pullback. What's going to happen in the market? So let's take a look at the charts and see if there's things we can find out from there that'll help us in our prep. Again, we're not financial advisors. We bring this information to you for information only, and telling you what we're looking at, what we're trading, and if that's helpful for you, then continue to subscribe. If you have questions or other information you'd like, just visit our website at www.finwealthlive.com, and we have more information up there, and also free Discord and free trainings that are available up there as well. So just definitely check it out. Looking at the market, the Dow Jones closed up 0.8%, NASDAQ up 2.05%, S&P 500 up 1.17%. So just rocking it. And you can see our heat map here, the FANG stocks. So we still have money moving into technology, which is great. And you can see a mix across the board. Utilities were down. And then overall, the other sectors, a lot of mixed bags in there as well. Looking at our small caps here, nothing was hitting the scanner really big time this last week. A lot of volume though in DID, but definitely we did not get this one, but definitely something to keep an eye on here, just because the massive volume that we saw on that one. Looking at the overall market itself, the SPY, you see here we talked about this on Thursday, on our Thursday prep. We have a nice little bull run here that we're looking at, getting above this 50, which we did. And the next resistance here is going to be around this 450 mark. So, question is on Monday, do we rally up to 450, find some resistance and pull back here and reset? Where we talked about this as well last week, that we could have hit this 50, rolled back, touched the trend line, and then bounced off from there. So we are extended for this run, but it could continue running, but there should be resistance at 450 if we don't make it there. If we do bounce, possibly Monday, we could be coming back down to just retest down here. So 433, maybe this support area around 432, maybe we can bounce off of that. If we break through that, then we're breaking back into this channel here, or this wedge here. So, maybe we bounce in here again or come down and touch the tag at the bottom of this one. But, right now we have a good momentum here. So as long as the volume comes in on Monday, we'll see if we can rally up here towards that 448, 450 area before it hits some resistance possibly and bounce it back. Amazon just continues to rocket it. I'm going to take this down to a day just so we take a look at it here. You see on the day here with that Amazon has rallied all the way back up through the moving averages up to the 200. So just a really great move here. You see we tagged the 200 back here as well. Back here in February. So we're back again. So this is a double top here. So the question is, do we break out? Next resistance to be around 32.75. Do we break out from here, or does this double top out and then it becomes resistance and pull back? That's what we got to watch for on Monday to see kind of the next few days. Are we going to do a pullback here? And this is a double top with, or are we going to break out of this double top here and start to rally up here past the moving averages? So looking for Monday to give us some direction. Same with Facebook. Facebook sitting here around that 200 on the 1 hour chart. We talked about this as well. It looks like it's ready to break out. If we break out of here on this chart as well, Facebook, then we're going to be in this nice open area to have a huge run. Maybe 230, 240. If not, we could have a possible pullback here, but Facebook, looking really strong as well. Netflix, strong as well. This on a daily chart, 380.60, got the 50 moving average up here at 418.85. So if this continues to rally, we could, hit up towards that 50. So that would be the next direction for Netflix. If not, pulls back, it should hopefully find support back here, around this 370 area on the 20 moving average. So looking for Netflix for a continuation plays as well. NVIDIA, highly, elevated, looking for some resistance here, possibly around 269, 270, and a pullback. we are above the moving averages. So, it'd be easy for us to rally up here and, rally towards this 300 mark. So we'll see what happens with NVIDIA. But, we're almost double topping here as well. So this 269.20, we're just barely under it. Do we pop up and hit that, first thing in Monday and bounce off and pull back here a little bit, maybe retrace, then bounce and run again? Or, do we just bust through this double top here? But NVIDIA is right here close to double top as well. So definitely that's where this week gets really critical to see if the bulls can hold on to this gain. Shopify just really exploded as well. Boy, huge run on Friday, just exploded. Still under the moving average. We got to get above this 1819 area. So looking to see if we can bust above that, gets the support, and then we can continue to run. Then you're getting up towards 1,000. So just if you got any of Shopify, just congratulations. I mean, huge bounce there. A huge play on Friday. So you can see here, huge momentum, but it's normal to retrace back too. So if we come back down, towards this 690 area here, from 780, that's a possibility to have a pullback. That'd be a pretty steep pullback, but we really ran hard and heavy and without a retracement yet. So we could see a pullback here, possibly around maybe the 700 range, and then a run again. So watch Shopify for that possibility. So Tesla continue to run up here. We hit the top of the 100 moving average. We have a gap fill just above there around 920 area. We're gonna break back past that. Nice run up towards 1,000. So looking for continuation on Tesla. If it does pull back, hopefully you can find support back down here around this 86 or 80 area. And bounce off that. If not, it could come back down to this 200 or 20 area, around 860, 850 area, and hopefully find support. So Tesla's continue looking strong as well. My earnings, I'll have to get another chart. So let's just cover this one why we're in here. So earnings coming up, looking at Nike on Monday after the close. It's kind of my focus area for Monday. Tuesday, looking at Carnival and Adobe. Wednesday, EVGO, General Mills, Trip, KB Homes. And then Thursday, Neo. There might be some others, that may come up here, but those are my focuses this week for earnings. I know this is out of focus, so I'll get a better chart, but definitely looking at these few stocks here for earning possible runs and capture a little bit of profit off of them. Look at Apple. You see here, Apple's trying to grind up here over the 50. It's just underneath it. It needs to get above that 165 and pull up towards 168 and get above that as well to kind of keep running here. If not, it's possible it could pull back here, maybe down, towards the bottom of this candle. If it breaks to 20, we're kind of going to come back here towards this 160 area or even down to the support level 158. So we'll see what Apple does, but look for a possible pullback here before we rally up here. But what could be surprised here, and it could nice bounce right over all these moving averages. Baba closed right underneath the 50, so it hit the 50 and then pulled back, and it pulled back down to our trend line. So we'll see, if that can provide some support and we can bounce back above, get above 112 and run up towards 126, or break down, come back to our support level here closer towards 100 area. So we'll see. AMED. So AMED is a nice rally up here, sitting right here at resistance at 167.69. It's kind of get above that. You see here, that's kind of where we hit here. 170.68 was kind of, resistance areas before. So we got to break above that. So this is kind of our third time coming up here to try to break through. If we do, and we get back towards 176, which will be resistance, then we got a nice run up towards 180, 190. If we hold down here and break back down, you can see kind of where this pulled way back. Don't know that it's going to do that, but you did have a nice little pullback here to towards 142. So if this does pull out, you could get a channel started here possibly, or even it might try to come back here and try to do some type of double bottom here. Could pull back here towards this 142 area. So we'll see. I'll put a line in there. We'll see what it does. See if it can break through here, and if not, let's see where it bounces again. You got the 50 moving averages and other averages in here as well. So you could find support possibly in the middle somewhere, but we'll see. Pfizer, so PFE, Pfizer, right up, try to break through this resistance area, 54, 51. You can see that was resistance before, pulled back, just sitting underneath that line. We got to get back above 55. If we can get 55, now we can start to rally back up here and make a run. If not, it could pull back and retrace back here. You got the 20, the 50, and the 100 all kind of converging in this 50 area. So it's possible to get a pullback there. We'll see. But we've got to get breakouts this early this week, or we might see just a pullback in the market. That means the bears will have a chance to play back in the market again. AVGO, Broadcom, it just continues to just slowly grind up here. This is great if you're catching the bottom every day and riding it up towards the top. So a little scalp every day, a little day trade is great, but still just kind of just slowly grinding up. So it's not giving us a huge breakout, and it's not breaking down. So just continue to look for continuation plays over that 610 area. Really the range is around 563 to 610. So pretty good ranges that you can get during a day. So that's good if you're a day trader or scalper and you just want to scalp that out. It continues to close above the 20, which is great. So it continues to see a lot of support there. Google, we talked about this in the middle. This one is rallied up. It's right above the 50. It's about right, at the 100. So if we break above 100, we might have some resistance here at 2805. If we break that, now we got resistance up at 2928. So nice run we can get here. So Google's right at that breakout. So if we get a breakout on Monday, look for a continuation play up here towards maybe 2800. Continue to subscribe, watch our videos, and we can continue bringing this content to you. And hopefully if you're finding value out of it, just definitely let us know. Give us a like. Look at the bonds here. You can see that we're kind of flat. So, creating a little bull flag here. So we'll see if we break out. We do have this resistance line that continue to stay under. I really see a pullback here, possibly down here on the bonds. So we'll see if, we have a gap to fill down here. So maybe we'll fill that gap. US oil trying to rally back up here towards the positive direction. It is above the 20s, it's above all the moving averages really. So maybe we take this 75 area, maybe run it back up, towards 80 area at least for now. So it looks like the US oil is trying to make another run here, which means some of the dollars will flow back out tech, possibly back into oil. We had a lot of money moving around this last couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens. Dollar sitting here flat, right above the 20. The VIX pulled back and got under 25, which we talked about in our videos, right? Trying to get under that 25 is critical, and now getting under the 200 here at 22. 44 is the next step. If we get back below this, or below this trend line here for the VIX, which means market will continue to rally up here. And I said, we might get a bounce here, possibly could come down to this 50 and this lower trend line and bounce off and find support there, which it didn't on Friday. We'll see what happens on Monday. We could come down, tag the 200 and find resistance and bounce, or it could pull back just, right where it's at now, being overextended here from, this 33 area clear down to 24. So just got to keep an eye on that VIX to kind of give us an idea of what it's going to do. And you see here, every time it's come down here to this lower trend line, you got a little bounce here. And so we're here again. So I'm expecting, obviously, as you've seen it before, you get a little bit of bounce there. So that's why I'm kind of expecting something to happen here, possibly tomorrow. And you see here, we hit it the next day, a bounce up. Here we hit it, next day, a bounce up. We hit close to it here, next day, a bounce up. So that's why, I'm wondering if Monday's going to be a little bit of a pullback on the market, but we'll see what happens. SPY, talked about this already. Looking for, possibly pull back and bounce off here, or we're going to hit resistance here towards that 450. Triple Qs, similar chart, right? But, got a little ways to work to get up here, towards this bullish momentum here. So looking for, the triple Qs continue here. It's going to have, some resistance here at 351.50. So it's got to get above these moving averages here, above the 200 and 100 to kind of keep the rally going. So if we do get a pullback, you expect that pullback here, possibly, to this 330, 340 area, possibly to find support and bounce off. Semiconductors sitting right below the 50 moving average and above the 200. So, if it does pull back here, could pull back, find support maybe around 264 area and bounce off there. If it can, continue to rally up here, and get above 275, we might be able to continue that rally with the semiconductors. Dow Jones just breaking down that new upper trend line and the 100. So you see the moving averages curling up here. If they can hold up here and get these moving averages curl up here, now we got a bull run towards 356. If not, if it it does find resistance like it has before a couple times in the past here, you can see here back in January it pulled back. You see here also in February it pulled back. It's possible here in March to have a pullback as well. Maybe stay in this wedge, but possible pullback. Or at least a bounce here and a pull, and then a forward movement off this trend line here. So we'll see what it does, but it's sitting here kind of right at that resistance area where it could still have a pullback. IWM, so it's rallying up here. We got to really get above our resistance line here, 209, 210 area to kind of keep the rally going up. Or if we do get a pullback, hopefully there's support here at the 50 at 204, or down here the 20 at around 200. Financials above all the moving averages starting to curl up, which is great. So looking for resistance here, possibly at 39.55 for a breakout. We have a couple of gaps to fill at the top here. It pulls back here, hopefully gets support here, right? Around this 38 area. It can bounce off there. Healthcare, nice, just strong rally up here. See here, this could be possible resistance where it's at right now. So, look at it. If it continues to get above, 137 and holds, then we could rally up towards this 142 area. If not, hopefully, it comes back down here. Hopefully we get support down here around 135 area. If not, this 132 area, 50 should be a support area. Technology broke out, so it's just kind of following. It's kind of following the SPY and triple Qs. So we're right at the 50 moving average. This could roll over, bounce, and hopefully run from there. Otherwise, we got to get above this 158 area to kind of keep the rally going. Bitcoin, you see here, tag towards the top of our trend line, pull back, hit the bottom, back up to the top, back to the bottom. Looked like we had a double bottom in here, ran up, found a resistance again at the top of our wedge here. Let's pull back about halfway, right off the 20, sitting here right at the 20 and the 50 moving average. So does it rally off here and try to break through again? It's possible, or it could come down here and try to tag the bottom of this line to get some support here at down this area around 38.5. So we'll see. Right now it looks like the momentum is down, but we'll see what happens. Rune is pulling back here. It's right on the 5, so hopefully we can bounce off here and rally up, back towards the highs here. So looking for support and a bounce off of here. Waves. Just kind of, consolidating this area, looking for a bounce off this 5 as well, and rally up back towards the highs again. Luna's like already curling back up, trying to make another run at it. You can see here that it's kind of like at a resistance area right now here. So we got to get above this 94 area and then head up towards, 104 and hopefully break through this time. So you see that that's been resistance. So hopefully get a rally up here, break through it, and and then start to work towards making new highs. That's our crypto here, and our stock levels, what we're looking for on Monday. Just watch the open, watch the VIX in the morning. If the VIX spikes up, we're going to have probably a possible pullback. If the VIX stays low, below 25 and heads more towards the 20 area, expect a rally up here and continuation play of the bulls. So we'll see. We'll definitely be watching the pre-market for some direction here in the first part of the open. I just remember above the yesterday's close, more likely we're moving up. Below yesterday's close, you got a possible shorting opportunity. So just be careful out there. Trade smart with the market the way it is. We do not have a full, back to bull market yet. So bears still can play in this area. So just just be careful trading out there, and everybody have a great night. And we'll talk tomorrow night and plan out our next move.